Hey there, Aaron here. It's been a while. We're almost at spring. A few more days and spring will be here, so it's time to make some money in landscaping. And what I'm planning on doing this April is not only doing construction jobs like I normally do, but I'm going to get back into some aerating and overseeding because it's just perfect timing for that. Early in the season, it's easy money, it's quick money coming in, and I figure I'll build up a lot of my old clientele and get a few jobs done. So what I've done was I've gone out and bought a couple of aerators. I've done aerating in the past. I used to have two or three aerators and a slit seeder, what have you. If anybody's ever used the walk behinds, they're pretty hard on the body, but they're good for getting into backyards. Well, I decided that I figure I have the amount of aerations I have lined up for the season. I've bought two of those walk behind ones, and I've also bought a stand on Toro 24-inch that I can drive into backyards and I can do bigger lots with. So it's hydraulic. It's nice. It's a fast machine. You can aerate at I think like 11 kilometers an hour if you have a big wide open area. So I'm assuming that'll be paid off by the end of this year easily with the amount of work I have and I'm continuing to get for the aerations. So I'll flip you around and show you what I've been buying throughout the winter here and the machines. I don't have the Toro stand on yet. It'll be here in another week apparently. So knock on wood. Hopefully it shows up in another week because I really need it. Failing that, it'll come later. Either way, I'm going to get the stand on and I'll have it for fall. I'll have it for spring and I'll just have it because I weighed the options of renting one. You can rent one of these machines for a couple $100s a day, but I would rather own the machine and pay it off. It'll be paid off probably in a season, no problem. And then it's just pure profit after that with all the aerations and overseeding. So I'll flip you around and show you what I've got for now. I'll do another video once I get the Toro stand on here in another week or two. But the videos will be coming out more and more now because it's that time of year. We're going to start doing interlock jobs. We're going to be planting soon, starting with our cleanups, mulching, and everything else. So let's take a look at what I've got. All right, so here we are. This is a 2018 Ryan Lawn Air 5, I believe. Hardly any use on it. Honda motor, great machine, great price, and barely used. I had to drive about 2.5 hours to get it, but it has barely any use on it, and that's why I bought it. So those are like the creme de la creme. I've used them in the past. They're a really good, solid machine. So that's why I've got that. This I could not refuse. This is a Klassen. Another great machine. I paid not much for this baby. I'm really happy about the price. Again, Honda motor, built to last. It's a CA18. It's a very nice machine. I've used them before. Home Depot rents these, or they used to rent these, and I used to rent them all the time, and I would use them. I always preferred the Ryan, this one, but the price I got this, again, this is going to be paid off I'll get my money back in no time, and it's in new condition. I think it's a 2016 or a 17, and this thing will just last years and years and years. So between these two and the ride on, the stand on I'm getting, I'm going to do some serious aerations this year. So which means I've had to market it. So I reached out to all my old clients. A lot of them have hired me on to do the aeration and overseeding, which is nice. Plus, I've been doing some other things, which I will show you right now. So this is an A-frame sign, and what the plan is with that is to have it sitting out on jobs when I'm doing an aeration. It'll be out front, and we will set that out as I'm doing aerations, and people driving by or looking out their windows to see what's going on will see that sign, and they can give me a call if they want their aeration done, or they can come talk to me. Now, I've also bought not a lot, but I got 1,000 door hangers just to put on the doors as I'm out there doing aerations as well, because I'll might as well nail the street, 20 houses on both sides while I'm there. And I'm not shy. I'll door knock too and say, you know what, you want your lawn aerated and overseeded? I'm here. I'm doing your neighbors, blah, blah, blah. And I'll get more work like that. And the plan is the more I get, the more I collect. And every year I'll have more and more. And yeah, I'll just make a whole bunch of money in the spring, bringing in money. And yeah, it's a great way to start the season and get in shape after a long winter is doing this sort of stuff. So yeah, that's my plan. I've also bought a couple of spreaders. So I've had this one for years. This is a Spiker broadcast spreader right here for big open areas. And I will show you right now the other spreaders. So this is a Spiker drop seeder. Very happy with this purchase. This is a $1,000 machine, and I sure as heck didn't pay $1,000 for it. The guy told me that he used it once to do his own property, and I believe him because this thing is immaculate inside and out. I bought this for $300, so it can't go wrong there. I mean, great spreader, drop spreader. This is for the bigger lawns. I've got some big properties where a drop seeder is just going to be perfect for going around the perimeter. And then I would go with the broadcast spreader if I wanted to in the middle. But either way, this will do a lot of work. I think it holds 100 pounds of seed or 120 pounds of seed. So you can fill that baby right up. And I'll use that for the bigger lots. Now, I do have some smaller lots though. So I will show you what I bought for that. This is a Scott's Turf Builder, just a little homeowner edition fertilizer or seed spreader. Very basic. I bought it new on Amazon. It was delivered to my door the same day, which is pretty amazing. And it was cheap because I have a lot of small yards where, it's only 20 by 20 or whatever. So I need something small because using that big spiker, that probably won't, that's, I think, 40 inches wide or 42 inches wide. It won't even go through a back gate. So for the smaller areas, I'll use this, or if it's a bigger backyard, I'll definitely take the spiker in there. It's very light to turn and get in there. But this little guy for a lot of the little tiny lots is perfect. And again, it's a good buy, I think. I'll be the only one using it. I know it's not a commercial one, but when I'm using it, it'll last a long time. This isn't one that I would just let the employees beat the heck out of. So yeah, that's a nice little drop spreader that I'll be using for those instances. So that's it. That's what I've been up to, buying stuff like this, getting ready for the regular season and the aeration season. If anybody's got any questions, leave a comment below and I'll try and answer them for you. Other than that, let's have a good year. I hope you guys have a good year, and we'll be back soon. Take care.